Welcome back. Welcome back.
Hello.
That was adorable.
So we had a nap.
Hello.
Oh yeah.
We did.
IRL, we had a nap.
Yes.
Super quick.
Power nap.
Mm-hmm.
And what is our cunning plan?
We find the cup. We save the city.
Great plan.
Done.
Get out of hell.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Locate object. Possibly divination.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, but the locate object.
Chat to Garrin about changing your work schedule.
Yes.
I also I whispered this. I don't actually know if you heard. I have scry.
Ah.
So like,
Handy.
if we really want to know what Clifford's up to specifically, I could be pretty good at that.
Do your drink change colour? Was it not orange before?
My last one was a bit
Orange.
strong. This is my
Okay.
third. I'm very hydrated today.
Okay.
I've had 3 cups of tea and this is my third spot.
Very hydrated.
Okay.
Okay, so more specifically than get the cup and save the world, what are we doing?
Brilliant plan. Don't know what you're talking about.
I still need the steps.
I think it's very clear.
What specifically does Scry do?
Okay, so Scry is a detection spell.
Mm-hmm.
That means that I can see and hear the particular creature I choose that is on the same plane of existence as us. Hopefully that's still the case. The locate object
could
kind of
narrow it
indicate that
down,
might be
yeah.
the case. The target makes a wisdom save. So their modifier is like dependent on a lot of the stuff that I know. So for Clifford, for instance, I am familiar with them.
Yes.
So Clifford would be doing a -5 because of that. But then also, now I think that I have certainly got a possession, like a garment of Clifford, because I have his old collar. But I don't know about body part, lock of hair, bit of nail, because I'm
His
like,
old collar?
He doesn't.
yeah, remember
Yeah.
the one that everybody was like,
Why have you
Please.
put this religious symbol on your dog that's evil?
Okay, so that wasn't his. You put that on him.
We gave it to him and
It
it
was
was
his.
his. It's his as much as anything can belong to a pet.
yeah.
So his raincoat is his because it was made for him. You putting somebody else's evil symbol on him doesn't really make it his.
Okay, that wasn't even the part that I read to. So I was like, so the next part is body part, lock of hair, bit of nail, or the like.
I don't think he has those.
But we've established so much that he slobbers all the time. So I was like, if we have, does that count as the like?
And we have
you
something
have
that
any of
has
his
his
slobber?
spit on it.
Yeah, just like on our garments, our pieces of
Yeah, when
clothing.
was the last time we washed our clothes?
I mean, I've not
Can
had
you
a bath in
identify
at
a
least
spot on
10
your clothes
years.
as Clifford's slobber?
This was what I was bringing to the party. So this, I'm willing to hear input, certainly.
I would argue at least the collar part of the collar, if not the amulet, is his.
Mm-hmm.
I think any.
Well, he didn't come with a
spit
collar, so...
Would have long
You didn't
since
come with a
dried up.
raincoat.
No, because you made him one! You paid for that to be made
we
for
made
him!
the
That
collar.
collar wasn't ever supposed to be a collar. I made it a collar so
It
he
was
could
very
wear it.
strangely, like, slipped around his neck. Yeah, and I always thought that was weird that you did that to that poor dog. Excuse me.
I thought it was weird that you had that poor dog abducted by Arva.
Well, why didn't you go
Question
save him then?
We're trying.
I'm trying. If only I could use the collar to find him.
Well, if only you gave him a nicer collar and then kept it.
This is not going anywhere. So from
No.
the sounds of it, we just
have-
love the fact that
yeah.
we're familiar with him.
We're just besties.
And we've got a likeness and picture of him. Like, we know his likeness.
Yeah.
We can,
Yeah.
that's easy enough. So he'd have a -7 to
Lovely.
the save.
Cool.
Which is pretty good.
Do you have a focus worth at least 1,000 gold pieces?
I don't, but I'm hoping that I can find something around here that could help out like that.
oh.
Actually, no, I do have a focus. It's not consumed, isn't it?
It's all consumed, no?
Yeah.
Is it worth 1,000 gold pieces?
Yes, absolutely. My spellcasting focus at present, we've just been talking about that.
Is that worth 1,000 gold
The-
pieces?
Yeah, that
The
was
plus one.
It was +2. It was
Oh, plus
expensive
2.
as fuck.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah. Cute. I can't exactly remember how much it is, but it was definitely
It'll be
more
on
than
that
It's in
that.
that spreadsheet.
Yeah.
It's
That's
better.
why we have a spreadsheet,
Put
so
a
we
ton
can
of money
check
on
these
it.
things.
There's probably like a really expensive crystal ball or mirror or font filled with holy water somewhere around here as well that you can just scry into as well.
Yeah, we're in a temple. We can't be short of holy water.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Silver-plated fonts and... Hi, we
Are
need
you
to borrow
going to be
this.
like, you're in hell, there's nothing holy?
That's so
A font
dark.
filled with holy water would be quite tricky. That's not like a common thing.
Can we not just ask someone to bless it?
You can, yeah.
Cool.
But you know the limitations of that, right?
Not off the top of my head.
It takes forever and it does it in like small little bits of water at a time.
We're in the holiest place in Pearlmire at the moment.
They probably have some kicking about.
I believe that in real life, if water is over 50% holy, then it's determined that the rest of it is actually holy. Ergo,
It overpowers
through the
the
drip
non-holy.
method,
Yeah.
it's all holy.
Checks out. That's how maths works.
So you want to like scry on Clifford right now?
It's just an option.
I think Adolin would be looking to get out,
I think the
get out of work.
Do you want to go
Garrin-
talk to...
Garrin first,
So-
then locate object on the cup.
Yeah. But also, like, we need to figure out an approach, because, like, if the cup is still with our light wielder, we can't go charging in, because she'll kill us and we'll get
So-
arrested.
Also tell the Light Ravens
Yeah.
the plan.
We can just...
Because
we can
I feel like
use
we
them
need
as,
a
like,
lot more than the three of us.
Yeah. We can get them together as like a gang. Like an Oliver Twist Victorian era street urchin gang of spies.
Do you think that Light Ravens look like?
Street urchins from Victorian London,
Oh,
clearly.
of course. Okay.
Right?
And then we'll set up a distraction and we'll do some tripping up of people and we'll steal the cup.
Brilliant. It's very Home Alone.
I see no problems. No flaws in this.
No problems whatsoever.
Plan?
I haven't
Yeah.
got a bloody clue what you just tried to describe to me.
We'll
so-
go looking for Garrin first. Yeah.
Okay.
Garrin.
Gonna
Go
find
for
Garrin.
first.
Get his time off work. Go back to the Light Ravens. Be like, the cup is nearby. We can find it.
Okay.
Come with us because our light wielder might have it and we don't want to almost die again.
Yeah, she fucked us up last time.
Yeah.
And then we can work out how to use the cup to transport everyone back.
Mm.
Maybe with those very clever scribes.
Okay.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I think so.
Yeah.
They
Sounds
seem
like-
like they're up for a large theoretical problem.
Yeah. I like magical problem solving.
Yeah.
We can do that. Cool. Yeah, do any light rooms know where Garrin is at the moment?
Okay, so our show will, I think, is a couple of hours ahead of you in the sleep schedule.
Okay.
So he would have gotten up before you wandered off. But I think he would have come back to like check in with you guys and stuff like that because he knows roughly when you're getting up and like trying to get signed off to go and like save the world and stuff like that. So yeah, he would have popped back and would be like eating breakfast with you. Do you want to talk to Ursula then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Over breakfast. And then when you go find Garrin, can I go find those scribes and just tell them the things so they can get a head start on working out how things work?
Okay. The things.
Yes.
We theorised that the city was probably
We have a
with
theory.
this, and this, and we are going to substitute this for this.
Yes.
Okay.
As you plonk down the trident, the instrument of light.
They all go, ooh.
Ooh, ah. Bunch of
Okay.
nerds.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So
Okay.
we're going to find Garrin and we're going to go find
Breakfast with Ursula first.
breakfast with Ursula. Ursula is like scarfing down food as fast as it can fit into his mouth.
We tell them the things we just told you.
Hmm.
Find Garrin, find the scribes, get the cup.
Right, okay. You bet. Right, Garrin's in the command centre again. I don't know what the scribes are.
You knew where they were before. They're probably.
Yeah, I'll tell you where they are and
Yeah.
I'll show them that. And,
They don't seem like they move.
yeah, they live there. They live in
Yeah.
that corner. Was Heinrich Gregwin at the top table with Garrin when you popped your head in earlier?
No, he wasn't there this morning.
Lovely.
That's
Was it
good.
afternoon? Yeah, it should be afternoon, so he wasn't there this afternoon.
Okay. Yeah, what time of day is it?
It is.
So,
There is no time of day
Thank you.
nowadays, but yeah.
Sorry, I'm having a little conversation
Ah.
with myself.
with yourself.
You're not included.
Okay, fine. Yes, the raid was at like 2 a.m.
oh, I will update that.
Yeah. And then, we short rested after the first fight in the warehouse, I think.
Yeah, I think by the time you got out of everything, it was about 5 a.m.
5 a.m.
I don't think we did actually short rest. We talked about it a lot and decided not to.
Okay.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah.
It might be 4 a.m. then. And then you go back to the...
4 a.m.
We go back to the main temple.
Back to the temple.
There's about 9 hours of stuff that happens there, which includes... no, not
Well, there was a 4 hour... 4 hour period of
9 hours
activities.
plus 4. So it should be 13 hours, I think, because you did a 4-hour shift
Yeah, and then a
and then
long
had
rest.
an 8-hour rest.
Which
Does
makes it
matter?
late evening.
There is no time of day. There are no
Yeah.
clocks.
No, but the hour increments still are a thing, I guess.
Time is a social construct.
It is now. Yeah.
Time is irrelevant.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, so Garrin, Ursula would tell you that he didn't see High Knight Grangwin in the command centre when he was through there.
Smashing. Cool. I'd like to go, yeah, as long as there's nobody that I suspect of being a baddie in the command centre at the moment, I'll have a peek around the door.
Okay.
And if I see Gregwin, or the Adolin, or our Lightwielder, or Varro, or anybody else, anybody we know would be a baddie.
Okay, roll perception.
I want to tune from the eyes of the eagle.
Should I just do telepathic bond again now that we're awake? It won't help you right now, unfortunately, but...
Can you ritual cast it?
Yeah. Might as well.
Pretty good, yeah. If you can stomach the whispers.
Yeah, I think it's worth it.
Mm-hmm.
Who do we want in it?
Well, definitely you two. And I guess we'll ask Ursula and Lyra if they are interested.
Yeah.
Do you want to ask Garrin?
I mean, are we with Garrin or...
No, but we're gonna go talk to him.
Yeah, we could wait. We could ask Garrin if he wants to be in.
How long does it...
An hour.
Oh, okay.
Garrin probably doesn't want to slum it with the likes of us.
It might be beneficial.
Where's Kyle? Should we be concerned at this point?
He's been missing.
Has he come back?
He's been missing for longer than this, and...
I'm asking Ursula, not you.
Okay.
Sorry, 17 on the perception check.
Okay. A 17 would easily show you that the Adolin is in the command centre at the moment.
Okay. But the Adolin never saw me at Greyfort. So I'm going to chance it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to...
The Adolin never saw any of us.
So you.
They spoke to you.
I had disguise self on.
Hey.
Did you not disguise yourself as Adolin though?
I was a generic bloody kraken.
Yes, you are.
Not really.
Yeah, I'll wander up to Garrin, pretending to be like a messenger of sorts. I'll fish around like a scroll or something and have a roll of parchment in my hand and all.
Okay, yeah, he's sat at a desk at the back, like sorting through some papers and stuff.
Okay, I'll make them put a tiny message and kind of lean down and say to him, could you with a few minutes of your time?
He'd look up at you, like blinking. You can quite clearly see he is not slept. Yeah, Adolin, yeah, sure. What do you need?
Can we go somewhere quieter?
He'd glance around. Maybe, yeah, sure. And he'd like stand up and he'd start like poking his head around offices and stuff like that, looking for just an empty one.
Yeah, if we find an empty office, go in, close the door. And I say to him, I've been drafted in to help support the Knights and go out on patrols.
Yeah, all the Knights have.
I need a way out of it. Possibly via yourself to the High Observer.
What for?
To try and get the city back to the material realm.
You have a way to fix this?
I think I know how to do it.
Yeah, we can talk to the High Observer. I can get you. Yeah, he could. Yeah, he's actively working to get us back. He'd be happy to.
Can we trust him?
William.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good old William.
Billy boy.
Can't think he's part of the cult, can you?
I know Greg was. Is. I don't know who to trust at the moment.
William's a good man. I trusted him with my life before. I trust him with mine again.
Okay. Do you want to speak to him yourself? Do you want to get him in here? I'm happy to explain it to his ears if you want.
How much do you want me to tell him?
How much do you think we can trust him with?
The second...
Bless me.
Because
Bless you. The second you tell him you have a way to save the city, he's going to want to be involved. And he's probably going to want to have nice stash attached to it, more so than just yourself.
That's...
How much involvement do you want?
We can't trust that every night he puts on this is going to be clean.
Trust Logan. I don't have to tell him why you're doing this. I can ask for you specifically for a personal mission.
Perfect, yes.
Just don't fuck it up, yeah?
Do my best not to.
He's a good friend and I don't like lying to him.
Not lying.
It's just not telling him the whole truth.
That's as good as lying.
Okay.
Particularly in times like this.
It's what we're going to have to do. If you trust Gregwin, then we can't tell him everything.
I've said it before and I've said it again. We have no evidence that Gregwin is a member of the cult. You have a list of names from a pirate.
True.
And some of those names have proven to be part of a cult. Doesn't necessarily mean all of them.
Do you know our light wielder?
I have met her, yes.
Kai knows this guy's self, right? Can I ask him to hang on for 2 minutes? Run and get Kai. Bring Kai in. And Polly. Just bring everybody in.
Oh, thanks,
Hi.
gee.
You're also here, I guess.
I guess.
Not for exclusion. Just, surround all those people.
Okay.
Shock them.
If you do that, Ursula would try and come with you.
Okay, yeah, and
Yeah,
our show.
earlier.
And
yeah.
our show. Okay, and then ask you to do disguise
This
self,
sorcerer.
turn into the person that we fought
Teach him.
in the temple. Is this our light wielder?
Yes.
This is who stole the cup and we think brought the city here.
She was a name on our list. She's attuned to the cup. She has control of Clifford.
Clifford.
Sorry.
The ghost dog.
The cup's protector.
Yes. He used to belong to Mistra. He's like a celestial
I thought we told you all this.
dog.
Guess
He
we might
has
not.
not been told about Clifford.
Cool.
I thought he met Clifford.
He's not met Clifford.
Oh.
Alright.
No, you keep giving
Wait.
Clifford to Ursula.
Ursula's a babysitter.
I know, I just thought they'd been in the same room together.
No, you specifically put Clifford to bed when you went to go see
Yeah,
Garrin.
yes, we did.
Yeah.
So he's not met
Cool.
Clifford.
Oh.
Ursula, back us up.
Yeah,
our
Garrin would glance at Ursula and Ursula would be like, he's a ghost dog.
Ghost dog.
Celestial dog, it's not that weird.
Yeah. It is.
This town is currently in hell. It's not that weird.
Too
Sounds
weird,
really
stop
gone
make
to
one
hell.
less
Yeah.
weird.
Our light wielder has the cup.
Right.
She tried to kill us. Polly's cousin Varro, Dragonborn Knight, same boat.
That's his
You remembered
identifier.
his name.
Oh yeah, I remember the names of everybody I'm going to kill.
Great. Should I be concerned you know my name?
Oh, they're in Sweden.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Very impressive.
Yeah.
You're a whole hour ahead of us.
Mm.
They're from the future.
I don't know. What's that?
in the future. Yeah, we fill him in on everything that happened in the underground temple. Of like everything we suspect about. I think, yeah, we can trust Garrin. We fill him in on everything.
Yeah.
Okay, you'd see like he'd sit down at some point and just be rubbing his temples.
This is the raid that we didn't tell you about. Sorry about
Oh
that.
yeah.
Yeah, you needed plausible deniability.
We did leave a note with the receptionist, but
Yeah.
understandably
Yes, I
you
got
did.
the sending.
Oh, you did get
Oh,
it.
Great.
lovely.
And we told Kyle. Where is he, by the way?
No,
You told Kyle.
Yes.
Yes.
We wanted you to have plausible deniability.
Yeah.
And Kyle
Like-
doesn't seem to care about things.
He like looked at Ursula and Ursula was like,
Ursula was with us.
you trust him and he could get away with this.
Say no. He's not been seen in hours.
Yes,
I
he's
feel like
busy.
we should be more concerned. Okay.
So, from what we can tell,
So Kyle knew
Yes.
you were going to raid a warehouse and interrupt a ritual.
Yep.
We made him sober up for it. He was very annoyed.
He's furious.
He's not mentioned this once.
no, you can keep a secret.
God's sakes. I'm chasing this rubbish then.
We think we figured out the thefts.
Kyle might be possibly the most trustworthy person we know, apparently.
He can keep a
So-
secret.
Yeah.
My continued support and help, a little more honesty is going to be needed on the table.
We did not lie, to be clear.
A mission of truth is the same as a lie in this kind of situation.
Oh,
It's
you said-
going to get people killed. I have Kyle chasing loose ends right now because I didn't know any of this crap.
And Kyle didn't just let you know? That
He's
seems on
shockingly
him.
good at keeping secrets.
Yeah.
Kyle might be off doing something like.
Hmm.
I was about to say doing something useful right now. I'm not saying that out
No,
loud.
Kyle's always useful, sure.
Yeah, we film in on everything that happened last night, the raid, the ritual, what we suspect.
How much detail are you going into with the cup, the instruments of light, Eophil, that kind of thing?
He knows the Tridents one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
cool.
knows
Okay.
the Trident's one.
Yes, but I'm not entirely sure you've told him you have the trident.
I've been carrying it around this entire time. It's-
Yes, but you I don't think you've presented it to him, kind of thing. And like, he's not a connoisseur in like artifacts and stuff like that. He wouldn't have immediately recognised it.
He just thinks you're into fishing.
Really into fishing.
That's why I also have this fishing pole with me at
Yeah.
all
I
times.
mean, yeah.
True. Yeah.
Spear fishing and actual fishing.
You
like
are a
line
bit of a
fishing.
stereotype.
He probably thinks you've got a net somewhere too.
Do I?
Nets.
I
No.
don't know what I have.
Okay. So
Yeah,
how
everything
much?
everything that happened last night,
Mhm.
the buried Temple of Eophil,
Right.
Arva, the Cup, Clifford, Varro, the circle of melted artifacts that we suspect was used to power the ritual.
Yes.
I don't tell them directly about Joris, but I suspect that, given what we know of the history of these items, we could repeat the ritual and invert it to send Pearlmire back if we could power it with the other instruments of light.
Yes.
So you'll need the sword.
So we'll need the sword.
We believe it is in the Feywilds.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is absolutely...
You know that?
Yes.
How did you know that?
Because I've seen it there.
Ooh!
handy.
Are you from the Feywild?
My man.
Do you just holiday there? Do you have a timeshare?
I grew up there.
Ah.
Cool.
For God's sakes.
Is this the time where we open up about our family history?
What species is Garrin?
You never quite worked that out. I think somebody rolled a check and I did. I gave you the pointed ears.
Pointy
Oh,
ears.
yeah.
That's all we got.
Adolin tagged him with favour folk.
Yeah, you got a lot of resistances out of
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Most of which were item enhanced.
Yes.
Yeah. Pointy ears. Interesting. Is he a? Oh,
Are you an
interesting.
elf?
Is he a fey elf?
And look at you. Yes.
Elaborate? Like, proper, like, Feywild?
Gordon?
Like a proper elf, not one of these material plane elves.
Yeah, I mean,
wood elves.
myself included. Like, us half
Or those
elves
prissy,
ain't shit.
those prissy high elves.
Bless you.
The cup would be our. I mean, none of us have access to planar travel that we know of, but the cup seems like it would be a direct route into the Feywilds to grab the sword, and then we're in possession of all three, and then we can go.
Can you tell us more about how you have come into, like, the same vicinity as a sword?
Yeah, so I'm actually
Is
very
it a
interested to know.
museum?
It's held in the private collection of a very powerful fae.
Oh, it's kind of a museum.
Okay.
Are they aware of what it
Who's
is?
the pay?
Of course they're aware of what it is. They don't collect things that are useless.
Yeah. Kai's question.
Who's the pay? I mean, if we need to find
Is it a relative of yours?
No.
An ex?
He raised an eyebrow at you.
Listen, I just crossed enough options.
No, it has no personal connection to me.
Okay.
It's a very powerful fae of the Winter Court.
Not like the king or queen, but powerful?
Yes, very powerful. The Winter Court has not had a king or queen in some time.
Okay. Is that not through lack of trying, or is it something that they elected to do?
What's the political situation there?
The last king had no heirs.
Ah,
Not been resolved yet.
I see. So there's like probably a lot of vying kind of competitors for it.
A lot of political vying, yes.
Is the individual who has a sword one of the people vying for the position, or less interested in the politics?
I would not claim to know such a thing.
Okay. And you saw him like a school trip, or
I'm sorry, what?
I don't. How did you? Again, I'm
I
still.
grew up in the Winter Fae.
Until you got to
How
visit their
did you
collection.
happen to see the collection, I think is what she's asking.
He's not known for his humility.
Okay.
You're showing it off.
Yes, as he does with most of his collections.
Oh, that's quite good. That's useful information to know. Yeah, the fact that he's a bit braggadocious.
Mm.
Yeah. We
It's
could
not
use that.
to be trifled with.
We could
You need the sword.
That's what the meeting with the scribes is for.
I don't know if we need it, but if we don't have it, we need like a fuck ton of other very powerful magic items. So,
Do you have that?
No.
No.
and not that I'm willing to part with.
We think, you know how the bloody Krakens have been stealing all those magic items and collecting them?
Mhm.
We think they melted them down and used them like a power source. Batteries don't exist here.
Right.
Yep.
To
Fuel.
replace the other
Yes.
instruments of light.
Yep.
And you think if you can get all three in the same place,
We
you
wouldn't need
can-
to do that.
You
And
can,
hopefully not die.
Mm.
Yes, like other people have done.
Yes.
Can I be the one holding the cup? They have the best track record.
They survived.
Well, I don't think I really have a choice about the trident, so
Shit,
sure.
you're right. I have a question, but I forgot what it was.
Do
Is it more about Garrin's personal life?
It might be, but it doesn't feel like it is. It'll come to me if it's important. It's fine.
Do you know of anything this person would swap for the sword? And I'm afraid we can't give them the trident or the cup.
he's not the type to swap.
Hmm.
The sword is his. He will be
I'm not
keeping it.
renting it.
How about if we make him not want it?
You could
anymore?
make a deal with him that he is a fae. He will want a lot in return.
Exciting.
to the prospect of a big deal. Do you not have enough deals going on? At the moment?
What's one more?
I hate making deals with Fae.
Personal experience?
How often have you made
Yeah.
deals with the Fae?
Oh, just the very idea of it fills me with dread. Both as a character and as a player.
I see.
Everything about it.
I enjoy the mind games, but that doesn't mean to say that I'm good at them.
I only like games where I know the rules. And there are no rules with this sort of thing.
I enjoy loopholes.
Yeah.
We could steal it.
Like I say though, if we made it somehow inherently unappealing to him, then maybe he'd be more willing to part with it. I don't know how we could do such a thing, but
We could well. So what if we were to leak the knowledge of the sword's location to the cult?
to the gods.
What?
To the cult of Evil.
Oh, the cult, right?
So that they make an effort to secure the sword from this Fae.
That's dangerous, though,
Yeah.
because if they
Yeah.
succeed, then that just means that we've just handed them the
Yeah.
fucking sword.
Yeah, but if we can
I'd
also...
rather the Fae had it than
Yeah.
the cult did.
Yeah, but they might be a distraction
Yeah.
or a...
Anyway, not a right now problem.
Yeah, so are we going to go for the cup first?
Cup
then we're gonna
first and
go
then
for
Work out from
sword,
there.
maybe, but also we might just need a bunch of magic items. So if we pick up some miraculously along the way, then the sword might be just be a non-starter.
Yeah.
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 Still want to get the sword.
Oh, my question was going to be, it came back to me, I knew it would. How did you normally, like, obviously you said that you grew up in the Feywild, and then now you're obviously, well, I was going to say on the material plane, clearly we're not, but you were, as of yesterday, at least. How would you travel to and fro? What was your kind of preferred method of travel?
I didn't.
How did you get here? There, then.
From the Feywild.
Feywell's
Yeah.
to the material plane.
Yeah, what was your means of transportation?
I was banished.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Sorry.
I'm really
I'm so insincere.
I'm
I've
honored.
got tragic backstory.
I'm honored that you felt open and vulnerable enough with us to share that, but it doesn't make it any less hard. I'm sorry to hear that.
Thank you.
I guess.
Anyway, let's go find those wizards.
Well, I guess we could just get banished back. So, like, as tragic as it is for Garrin, like, when we went to the Feywild, if we really pissed off a couple of folk and then we just got banished back to the material plane, that would work for us. Can we get banished to the Feywild first?
You would never be able to return.
Yeah, it's tough. That's tough. Okay.
Sucks.
I would not recommend leaving the Feywilds via banishment.
We should talk more about this later because, again, I don't mean to do a deeper dive into your personal history. It does.
I'm just gonna go
It
anyway.
just keeps on happening. But like, if your family and think they're all still there, and we have the intent of going,
Would you like a letter?
Yeah, we could pass on a note for you. Or backwards, we could look in on whoever. I know that time is a bit janky there as well, so I don't know what exactly to expect. But just it's worth you thinking, and we'll revisit it when we're closer to making a decision on whether we're going.
I don't think that would be wise.
Okay, like I say, you can think on it.
Come to chat.
We bothered you enough.
What am I doing about the High Observer?
Requesting me for a personal mission.
Okay.
To get me out of patrols.
Right.
I've already derelicted my duty once, so hopefully they'll be glad to be rid of me.
You've probably got a reprimand right up to look forward to at some point.
Maybe when we're not in hell.
Yeah. Oh yeah, soon as I'm done.
Shit, yeah.
Once
we
Adolin
arrested
saved the world.
The guy we arrested is in the prison.
Great.
I said you were the arresting officer. Somebody wanted paperwork.
Oh, cool. My word probably means a lot around here at the moment.
You see Asher like chuckle like, Derek, did you see? And lacking paperwork, you're really not doing well with this like starting off as a knight.
Wrongful
To be fair,
arrest.
I said there was paperwork, but it fell in the non-existent
That's
river.
true.
So
Yep, that's
Wrongful
hard
arrest.
to verify.
Unauthorized raid.
Dereliction of
can you
duty.
get fired from being a knight of ash?
I'm trying to speedrun
Be
it.
dishonorably
Because
discharged.
now we're about to try and steal from a high priestess, so
I mean, that's very cool.
kind of.
Garrin would chuckle a little. And like,
Yeah.
I mean, if you pull it off,
Oh, I'm sure we can.
If we pull it off, she's going to sick every night in the order on us.
depends if she's alive to sick them on you.
You can just kill her.
Well, then it's murder, and I mean, that would definitely get me fired.
How many cult members have you already murdered?
Not enough.
2.
You've only murdered 2 cult members?
I think leaders. Cult
Oh,
leaders.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do the henchmen not count?
I thought he specifically said leaders.
No, he didn't.
Oh, I misheard.
Cult members.
We could also make knowledge of the cult public and have the Knights of Ash tear each other apart, searching for cult members and instigate civil war.
Make life so much easier.
Not a great solution, but it would create enough
they
chaos
are
to...
the minority, and in the situation that we're in right now, you need to have some level of unity. And I look guiltily at Garrin, and I say, from what I saw of Gregwin at the conversation yesterday evening, he at least seemed committed to the cause.
He is currently searching for the missing members of the council.
Is there a small possibility he already knows where they are? And all of this is insincere. Have you considered looking in the opposite direction from what he is looking at?
Oh, he might be planting a false trail.
If there was perhaps a place
if the trails are
that
not coming from him, how am I supposed to reason with that?
Yeah.
He's acting on information coming from other Knights of Ash and patrols. On last known positions of the council, and working from there.
You seem really tired.
Yes, I'm
Have
sorry.
you considered
Should
a
we-
nap?
Shall we get out
I
of here?
have much work to do first.
I cast sleep.
No.
Okay.
Shall we leave you to it?
I will get you your writ of new orders, and then you should be fine.
Oh, thank you. I don't like... I've been chewed out by 2 superiors already. It's not been pleasant. Possibly 3 if you count yourself.
You should.
Yeah, fair.
Oh, I thought you were meaning does it count as a chewing out?
What, this chat with Garrin?
Right now, yes.
I think that if he was less tired, then yes, absolutely.
Ah.
The thing about lying, terrifying. Had you been just slightly more awake.
Raise an eyebrow at you and
See,
don't
right now,
care.
I
if I'm
feel very,
terrifying.
very calm.
Mellow.
I'm sorry, would you prefer if I threatened you to make sure you told me the truth, or simply trusted you to be a good person?
I just think this is an indication that you need to impress.
You're definitely less intimidating than usual.
Why would I need to intimidate those that I'm meant to trust?
Oh dear.
Not like actively, you just have a general
Just
air.
for the
about
drama.
you.
What are you two doing?
Listen,
What are you doing?
we're gonna go. Adol's dragging us back.
He's like, I'm so sorry, sir!
We're like,
You can't trust us!
We're
What
just
the fuck are you two doing?
We're just concerned for his health.
By telling him it's not intimidating enough.
He's acting
And
out
making-
of character and he should have a sleep.
I can't... Oh no. I was going to offer to heal him with that Aasimar lay on hands bollocks, but I can't touch him.
It
now.
might kill him.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go find the scribes.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah. Gonna have a magic chat with the scribes about
Yeah.
hypothetical ways to shift the city and the amount of power it would take to do so.
Okay.
Yes. Have they moved?
No. You see, like, one of them's like slumped asleep in the corner, the other two are like sipping cups of something, like reading, speed reading kind of thing.
Hi.
Sort of glance up at you. Yes?
We might know how to get the city back to the material plane.
How?
A cup of the cosmos.
Okay, not been seen in centuries. Thank
we
you.
saw it yesterday. We know who has it.
Oh, that's lovely. Would you go get it then?
Well, yeah, that's what we're going to work on. Do you know how to use it to get it back?
Well, no, it's been lost for centuries. How would anybody know how to use it?
I don't know, work on that.
Somebody used it to bring the city here.
Yeah,
so
they did that,
clearly-
yes, that's how they got it here.
The
How
information
do you
is
know this?
available to you.
We were there.
You were witness.
You were there?
To it, yeah.
Yeah, we
Yes.
saw them do it.
There was a...
So you were witness to a ritual that stole a city from its original place and you did not stop this.
Well,
We
when
tried.
we were
very
trying
hard.
to. 2 of us almost died. It didn't go well for us.
Why is this not being reported to the council?
We told people.
For very, 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 very important reasons,
very reasons.
that
What
are
reasons are these?
above your pay grade. I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry, I don't work for you, so
I
that
know.
doesn't work. What are these reasons?
Well, we told Garrin. So people...
So why isn't Garrin told the council?
That's up to him.
Okay, well I'm going to have to report this to the council.
No, you're not.
We're just dealing hypotheticals at the moment.
Roll deception.
Hypothetically... hypothetically, if Arver Lightwielder was the one...
What are you doing? What are you doing? We're gonna get arrested!
Oh my god.
Oh no, that's never happened to us before.
Never happened to him before.
It's a good point. You two have already been arrested.
I thought you were trying to speedrun getting fired.
It's a good point.
Good way to do it.
13 deception.
Okay.
Not great.
In this hypothetical situation, if Arver Lightwielder was the one to do it, would you want the rest of the council to know?
What are you on about?
Look, just how do you use...
I'm sorry, who are you?
Doesn't matter.
Yes, it does.
Show them the trident.
You're one of the things of light.
Little, okay,
This is our whole deal right now.
Yeah, we're pretty
You
fucking
look at it,
efficient.
it's lovely you have a magic trident, but I'm sorry, I'm going to have to report you to the council.
You just not go unconscious and run away?
No, I'll get right up in his face and say, the council cannot be trusted. We don't know who to trust. This is the trident of Chaos. This is the three prongs of destiny, and the cup of the cosmos may very well be in this building. Now, what would it take to restore the city to the material plane if we had 2 of 3 instruments of light? Would we need a third?
You see, he'd be glancing at his friend, who's like stopped reading at this point and like looking at the 3 of you, like, and glancing back at you like, in that hypothetical, I wouldn't bloody tell you, because I don't know who the fuck you are.
Knight of Ash.
That's lovely. What Knight of Ash comes up here with a bloody conspiracy theory about other Knights of Ash when they're in the middle of an emergency?
Yeah,
We've
probably.
forgotten about this fair, but
So you can
like,
just sow discord.
what
So
kind
I-
of
Do you want me to summon the imp again? Would that make you feel better?
Why the hell would that make me feel better?
Give you something to
What do
do.
you want from this interaction? How does knowing
I
our
want you to
names
leave
make
so I can go
anything
report you
better?
to the council.
you understand?
So why do you think we'll tell you who we are?
We're kind of at a standstill here. You understand that, right? Because we can't have you
Reporting
reporting
anything
this
to the council.
because the council is compromised. For your safety, we don't want you to report this to the council. However, you won't give us the information we need to help everybody because you don't trust us, understandably so. So what do you need from us that will appease you so that you believe that we are telling you the truth and you understand how instrumental this is?
Do you have conclusive proof of a conspiracy?
Do we still have an amulet of Io? I have Eophil or whatever.
I think so.
And
So
did
we had one. Was it on the collar?
Do you have Zone of Truth by any chance?
No.
Okay, well this seems like that would have been a lot easier.
would
if
you
we
call
just had
yourselves worshippers of? Do these guys look like clerics or paladins or the
They
sort
look
of?
like
I thought they
wizards.
were wizards.
Oh, for God's sake! All right.
Um,
Wonder what happens if they touch the amulet.
that?
Whack them in the face with it.
Just to see.
Can I try to convince them like once more to just?
What are you saying to convince them?
Well, what I'm saying is probably more things along the same lines I've already said. But as I get up on their face, I kind of want the Aasimar stuff to like really start to like kind of come through, like the silhouette of wings, the glowing eyes, and the kind of like
What? Why do you think that would convince them, and what are you trying to convince them of?
actual like divine presence in front of them, telling them
what is
that we
actually happening
need
right
their
now?
help.
This is so difficult. Why is admin the hardest part of D&D?
So, they...
What did we want
You've
from these
walked
guys?
What did they want from us? I'm so
They didn't want
confused.
anything from you. You walked up to them and told them about a conspiracy theory, and now they think that you are like working against the council. So they want to tell the council
right.
about
What
you.
was the intent that we had to? We wanted to
We
get some
want
insight
to know
onto.
if they can work out how to use the Cup of the Cosmos to bring the city back.
Okay, there's 2 of them, right?
There are 3 here. 1 is asleep.
Okay, but there's 2 of them that we're talking to right now,
Yes.
and one of them's kind of being combative and stuff like that.
The other one's just kind of watching. Yeah.
What's the vibe with that other
Yeah,
guy?
what's the other
Can I
one's
do a wee insight?
Nervousness, very much so.
Okay, positive, negative. But nervous because of us and our intimidation, or nervous because he thinks that there is a grain of truth in what we're saying?
Oh, you can roll me an insight check.
Can I help?
Does anyone have a name badge? Do we know who?
No, they don't have name badges, I'm
Ah.
sorry.
Can I get the help action? I'm fresh.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I kind of assumed that we, when we left, Garrin didn't even bring up the telepathic bond with him, so I was like, alright kids,
Is
hold
Archie
around.
still with us?
No, he went with
Okay.
Garrin to sort out the paperwork.
Lovely.
24.
24. So a 24, I think, would give you that he is quite nervous about this situation, not because he thinks you are telling the truth. He's quite nervous because a group of what he thinks are like very dangerous, like what's the right term? Dissenters have come up and tried to sow.
Dissenters, terrorists.
Yeah, have tried to like trying to like infiltrate he thinks that you are the bad guys.
Can I,
We've been so upfront with you about
Yeah,
this.
that's-
Yeah,
really
that
good
would be
idiots.
terrible.
can I telepathically say to Kai, being like, you need to lead this because you above the table, you're the most charismatic one out of us. I've got proficiency in persuasion, so you would have advantage on your roll to persuade them. But like, you need to lead this, and
Yeah.
you need to kind
The
of.
beetle.
It's back.
Are you shedding beetles?
It's the same one from earlier, presumably.
No.
Well,
Hang
I
on.
thought you squished that.
Yeah, I thought so.
A bug.
Okay.
Gross.
Yeah. Pretty gross.
Where did it come from?
Did
Who's
you
to
go
say?
sleep or something?
I love how the assumption is just it came from you.
The beetles are
Don't think so.
protesting against my love of bees.
The
Okay.
beetle wants to be part of the combat.
Yeah.
So what's happening?
Roll for initiative.
Yeah.
So
Kai's being more persuasive and less combative.
yeah, I guess so. Just kind of the idea of being like,
Why would we come up to you and admit to being part of a conspiracy?
yeah, absolutely.
That is idiotic.
Also the fact that it's
Yeah.
like, if we
Turn
cannot.
that on its head for a second. If somebody came up to you and told you about a conspiracy theory about a group of knights that you've been working for that you believe are good people and working to like
We've done this
save
already with
citizens.
Daryl.
And it didn't
But
go well.
turning it on
No.
its head a second time, we
Back on its
just
feet.
keeps-
Back on its feet.
we
Yeah.
literally failed at convincing the first people that we talked to. Like, why should this guy have any concern over like how like
doesn't know
much
that
of a
you
threat
failed.
we have? Well, no, he's failed and that he's not compelled by us in the slightest. We did a bad job. So we are clearly going to be like, if this is some sort of conspiracy, it's not going to succeed. But
But he doesn't want it to concede.
exactly.
Exactly.
But it's not going to succeed. So like, he shouldn't be concerned because we're doing a
We're
bad job
obviously
at it.
all-
But it's
Awful.
not going to succeed because he's going to report you.
No,
For what?
that's
What's he trying
Conspiracy!
to... What conspiracy?
He thinks you're working against the council.
literally all we said was hypothetically what would have happened if it was Arva. Like
Yeah.
that
You
wasn't
said
even
A
a.
fair bit more than that.
That was. I don't think we did
They
say
said
much more.
hypothetically, Arva Light Wielder has
Yeah,
the
you
cup.
also specifically said that the council could not be trusted on this matter.
Because of Arva, we're only saying specifically that Arva is
Yeah, we're not
untrustworthy. We
saying
never specified
the
anybody
council in
else.
general.
So Arva's not a Knight of Ash.
Okay, then why do we have a problem here?
Yeah.
Because you're telling him that the Council of the Knights of Ash is untrustworthy and there's no connection to him between the Council
Honestly,
of the
I
Knights
really
of Ash
thought she was on the council.
and Arva.
This conversation here,
Is
just
going
so
nowhere.
you know, is us gaslighting him into misremembering what we've initially said until he's eventually like, "Oh, you're just idiots. I understand." And Kai is
She's a
spearheading
cleric of
this.
Torm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that meant she
Yeah.
was on the council.
No!
There
I
you
thought
go.
she was important.
Can we get the
She is!
This is happening.
She's just a cleric of Torm!
Can we get the holy symbol of Eofiel out?
Okay.
Like holding it with a rag and just kind of like place it on the table, and just ask them all to like.
I
We
do-
should
you
try
mind-
this whole conversation out more.
No, I think that this is perfect.
Okay.
This is the closest we have to some proof. Would you all mind kind of like picking this up, giving it a look over, seeing what you think of it?
You look at it and look at you, but. What?
I pulled it up and I
Please,
just
please,
to hand
There
it
are
to them.
some, hypothetically, some followers of Torm are now following Eofiel instead, and they are behind all of this. And hypothetically, our light wielder, who apparently isn't a member of the council, and I misunderstood the ranking system of this group that I'm not a part of,
disastrously,
is the one who stole the cup and brought the city here. All of that is entirely irrelevant to what's going on. If we can get you the cup, can you get the city back? Do you know how to use it to get the city back to the material plane? If you do not, can you work out how to do it? Can you solve the puzzle?
You see his like mind like clicking over as he's going through that, and he's like, "What?"
ultimately, all we're asking is for you to help put the city back where it's supposed to go and help all of the civilians within it.
Forget everything else that we said. It really does not matter.
Every single individual here should be aligned on that cause. Do you agree, or do you want to stay here?
But you're working against the council.
We're working
the
in.
council
We're
wants
working.
to get back to the material plane. We want to get back to the
Yes,
material
we
plane.
are
in this
aligned and
It's just-
wholeheartedly
scenario.
in this cause.
It's just an independent course of action.
Do you disagree? Do you want to stay here?
There are multiple people.
Okay, then help us.
I would rather help the council.
I think
People I trust. And
we've
who
established that
Is
it's
Garrin on the
one and the
council?
same.
Talking to this guy is getting us nowhere. Please do something with the amulet. It's the closest thing we've got to proof. I think it might get us somewhere.
You would look at
You
it
look at Garrin and Ursula and just tell them to do it.
and be like, I don't know what this is. I'm sorry.
Did he pick it up?
No, he's just looked at it.
It's an interactive. I'm so. I hold
It's
it
an
up.
interactive experience.
I hold it up and I'm like, I think
No.
you don't. Okay.
That's honestly kind of smart.
I mean,
Yeah.
I figured because I was holding it, it would be considered safe. You can hold it.
Thanks.
I think it'd be
Why
weird
am I
like, if
holding
somebody tried to insistently get you to touch something that you think are evil.
Yeah.
I don't think you touch
Can
it.
you identify it?
I have no idea what that symbol is.
Okay. Well,
How about you?
Is Garrin a
Say
member
the other
of the
one.
council?
Uh,
Or an
the guy in the
equivalent
background
fitting?
would just sort of.
Okay. Can you wake your friend up?
you know what, Varo? I really think we should leave.
Shake his friend awake.
Bless you.
Stop trying to endear them.
morning sneezes.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
In there.
groggily wake awake. Oh, hey, it's coffee.
Mood.
Slide
Like
coffee
start-
across the desk towards him. Do
Hey there.
you recognize this?
What?
And we show him the symbol.
Symbol of the appeal.
He'd look at
Please,
it.
somebody recognise it.
He'd look at it and be like, oh, I haven't seen one of those in a long time. Sure, what's going on? Why am I awake? It's not my time to be awake. Somebody else.
Your friends are incredibly unhelpful.
This knocked somebody out when we first discovered it.
And you see the other one go, don't talk to them. They're idiots. I have no idea what's going on.
You're not listening.
Can we try and convince him to cast Identify on it or something?
Which one?
The one that's listening.
The one that's just woken up seems the most pliable.
Okay. He would look at you. Sure. And like, cool. It's a holy symbol. What am I doing?
Is that all you got from it?
It's a holy symbol.
I mean, did he cast Identify on it, or did he cast anything?
He certainly cast a spell.
Okay.
What did he cast?
Does anybody know Identify?
No.
Or can know Identify?
Me.
Don't
I
think
don't
so,
know
I'm
whose
afraid.
spell list it's on which
Oh,
set.
sorry.
Probably more of a wizard one.
It's on sorcerer or bard.
Bard!
That was an or.
Mhm. So none of them have touched it yet?
No.
Okay. I'm only pushing this because I think it's the only it's proof of some kind, if we can get something to happen with it. I mean, I'm literally willing to touch this thing again if it convinces them of what we're doing. What if one of them was to do detect thoughts and I touched it? Would they see what I saw?
Maybe if you saw the same thing again.
It is a possible bard spell.
Hmm.
Identifies a bard spell.
Okay, then you would know that you cast it.
Lovely.
What's going on?
Hypothetically,
DM,
If
you
we
throw
could
us a
get-
bone. Is there anything we can do with these guys at all? They just seem completely immune to everything we're trying. Is there anything we can say or do that will convince them? Because they're wizards, so we've tried appealing to reason and logic, and it's not taken.
they don't really seem particularly curious.
Is there any? Can we do like an insight check to see if there's literally anything that would give us an in with these guys to get them to just take us seriously for a minute, or if we should just give up on this?
I'm leaning more towards the give up option. Because, like, I think you might have burnt this bridge.
Cool. Okay. How long were you going to let us flail against this before telling us that?
Well, it's your decision to walk away from things.
Yeah, but we'd like to know if a game's unwinnable. But if that's the vibe that we get off these guys, then yeah, I think we should just cut our losses and
Okay.
suggest that they report to. I'll give them the name of the sergeant that was my squadron leader,
Okay.
and that they can
Why?
report me to him.
Yeah,
Um,
as we have previously said, his name is Barrow.
Okay.
oh god,
That's what Polly called you.
my name is Farrog.
Yep. I'm glad you picked up on that.
Yeah.
Did not catch you say that. Sorry. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, Barrow, let's hustle.
Very unhelpful people.
All right. Things may come to light.
You
At
don't
some
get to-
point.
when we get the cup, you don't get to look at it.
Yes, when we get to say I told you so, we won't be coming to you for help.
Cool.
Okay. Shall we just up and go?
What do you want to do?
Oh, that question wasn't directed at you, sorry, that was to the party.
Okay.
We up and go? Shall we up and go, find a quiet spot, cast locate object, go look at this cup?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Light ravens?
Get them in on it? Yeah.
Well, we said if Arbor does have it,
We'll need help.
Physically cannot
Yes.
fight her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah?
At least a couple folks.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the imp can probably take us towards the cup.
Mm.
But yeah, having a couple of light ravens handy to scout things out
Okay.
would be good, yeah.
Yes.
We're
So-
quite conspicuous.
I think Ursula would come back over with like a little rolled up scroll he passes to you,
Mm-hmm.
which is your writ of work. As you have a mission from Garrow.
Handy.
Anybody that tries to contradict you, that has to go through Garrow.
Garrin?
Garrin,
Garrin.
sorry.
Garrin, Varro, Mishmash.
Sorry.
I was thinking our show.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, I think that might be a good place to stop.
Damn.
So we can do the locate object first thing next time.
Cool.
Okay.
Cool.
I'm intrigued by the imp.
The imp.
Is it the same imp every time?
Yeah, right.
If I do locate creatures, or
Is it a
the
different
same
imp?
one? Yeah. What if I do it at the same time? Is it going to be a buddy? Are they going to be rivals? Are they going to be best friends?
Friends to lovers. Enemies to lovers. In the course of the 1 hour.
Lovers to enemies.
They get divorced along the way.
That would be hilarious. Because it does say they complained the whole way, and what would you be complaining more about? That's so funny.
Thank you very much for joining us on this Glasgow 2024 stream of Let's Roll Hell and Highwater. We hope you really enjoyed the campaign so far and that our antics are keeping everyone entertained.
Absolutely nonsensical
Are
shenanigans.
there any last minute comments that we should address
Nope.
or anything?
They're still
Nothing.
from Sweden.
Still
Awesome.
from Sweden, have yet to move.
Very glad that
Still
you could
on the
join us from
material
Sweden.
plane.
That is a delight. Thank you everyone for listening and watching in.
Philip! Yes! That's a good
Name the
name.
imp Philip.
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 Nice.
Yeah, okay, that can go in my book.
And
Yeah.
Philipina, the wife, who's getting divorced from.
Philippine.
Oh, yeah, he's setting up a divorce here.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for next session as we go to court.
Mm-hmm.
On their
Cool.
Oh, thank you very much. We will see you all on the 24th of February.
Hell yeah.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Farewell.
Bye.
Right, bye.
Feeling. I love it.